No, UK rap or UK drill, gotta mention my name if you talk about the genre.
Alright.
How can I be homophobic?
My bitch is gay.
Hitman in a top try, see a man topless, even a stick is gay. Hugging my brothers and say that I love them, but I don't swing that way. The man them celebrate Eid, the trap still running on Christmas Day. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. Hitman in a top try, see a man topless, even a stick is gay. Hugging my brothers and say that I love them, but I don't swing that way. The man them celebrate Eid, the trap still running on Christmas Day.
Shop at the mall, shop at the Prada, shop at the store, shop in the drop and stop at Dior. Louis Vuitton, cover my toes, throw my trousers, look at my bricks, these are my tennis, look at my shoes, look at my shoes. Chrome hot socks and sandals, man's outside and...
Man, let me tell you all something, okay? This song sounds like it was done last week, but it's a year ago. Man, time is flying. Where's this El Nino?
And the same goes, you with the same hoes.
Welcome everybody.
Pricey.
El Patron.
Fuckers on icy. You never met.
We're looking for Arsenal fans.
This ain't Renee.
The North London people leading the table.
We out in short.
Basically, North London has slapped Manchester. Both clubs, the Manchester have been slapped by
a span of a month.
Man, by Arsenal.
Out to Arsenal.
Man.
Done. Reach for the process. Wearing designer, I'm in the future. I got a future, I'm in a new truck.
Amar.
Singing with Smiley.
Milano is in the building.
I wake up finally, suffer.
Win is also here.
And chicken the finest, choosing the finest. That's the environment. I'm at a timing. I got the timings. Baby, ooh, I'm checking my timing. Cleaning my watch, cleaning the top. Cleaning my job, I got a job. Kicking. Drop my Nike. Very good check, they like me. Man tell me he like me. He wanna fuck me, very likely. Can't even honor it, man. I think that's true. Yeah. I'm in London, I like to go and shop at the mall. Shop at the Prada, shop at the store. Shop in the drop and stop at Dior. Louis Vuitton, cover my toes. Throw my trousers, look at my bricks. These are my tennis, look at my shoes. Look at my shoes. Chrome hot socks and sandals. Man's outside in Crocs and shambles. Please quick talk, no rambles. Soon as they send their bread, I cancel. I like to tango, twisting and tango, testing the angles. Moving the bank though, and the same goes. You with the same hoes, I like the bank roll.
Planes just landed, Heathrow, hop off the G4 standard. We see an off this G-code, we blow his top, now he's volcanic. Please don't panic, over my lingo, both of my feet so planted. Go in and ring on my finger, but yet I'm still killing, I'm single-handed. Jump on the gun like I'm Ringo, I'm in this bitch with no chain like I'm Django. We from the ends where they know that they can't go. She go both ways, so I'm tasting a rainbow. Yep.
Welcome to the sports arena.
Coming, the same way that
where we'll be majorly talking about London.
Money, I'm ready to risk it.
That's why we're coming in with London by Beer featuring J. Cole.
Popped off the top of your mystic.
Shout out to North London.
Got a drop on the up now, opportunity.
Flatiron is in the building.
Straight pumping this, I'm proper capitalistic. Dreamer, running the game in my signature trainers. Balenciaga for joggers, I might just wear Crocs at the O2 Arena. Splendid, got no limits. Should have a tank on my pendant. Blokes going broke trying to keep up with Cole, but I make it back soon as I spend it. Lay back tinted, excuse me sir, but ain't that rented? I'm offended, straight cash for my Benzes. We don't pay back interest, aim at fences when I swing. Pay respects and kiss my ring. Even Elizabeth said I'm king. These bloody well righteous and tea. Why would I choose between this one or that one when I know that I can have both? I laugh at these rappers for capping, I guess CIP ain't the only one out here with jokes. Mines don't want smoke. I just don't understand. I don't even think they should be allowed to breathe the same air as him if you ask me.
I'm in London, I like to go and shop at the mall. Shop at the Prada, shop at the store. Shop in the drop and stuff.
Thank you. You're far too kind. But anyway, man, welcome everybody to the sports arena on the Black Hole Fire Network, the media of the 21st century. Brought to you.
Beautiful Monday evening, right?
Yes, evening.
It's a beautiful Monday evening.
Wait, it's been a really hot day though.
But El Nino is coming.
Where? Yajua.
And man like Sakaja just bought
Boats for Nairobi.
Rongai Mina.
Hizo boats zitapeleka Uhuru Park.
But sasa shida ni kwenda na huko kwenu Embakasi.
Eh?
Embakasi ni Ruabe. Zitakwama kwa takataka hapa hivo.
Cheki maheta lazima
Sakaja.
Shout out to Sakaja for buying
But why would he buy boats though?
inflatable boats.
Why?
So that you can surf over the water as El Nino. You know this is something we have to recognize as Nairobians. Nairobi floods. Okay? The minute Nairobi starts raining be proper, you will never see roads, just rivers where the roads used to be.
What are the boats?
Hey,
Kutakuwa na boats za Umo,
yeah.
boats za
Kuna unapata boats hapo hivyo manze country
Super
bus.
Metro.
Mba. Shapigwa colors. Unapata dondako hapo
Wawili yende. Wawili Umo. Shout out to Sakaja.
Shikilia ndugu,
For
shikilia
doing
ndugu.
bullshit. Any country ya dramas, man.
So what if you fall over the boat as it goes? Na sasa wataikaje boat ngoma? You know,
Any country ya drama. Governor mmoja anatubaia boats, mwingine anatoa statement ya
yo, Homa Bay is an international.
ati we as Homa Bay.
Buri,
Nimeona mtu akisema
read it for us.
ati
Where is it?
the
Do you have
letter,
it?
the letter of Saint Gladys to the people of Israel. I beseech you, brethren.
I swear Kenyans are jobless. Too many Kenyans are out here jobless. Just
The first letter of Gladys Wanga to the children of Israel.
okay.
Saint Gladys 5:11 to 23.
Yes.
Specifically, I plead you, brethren, to have a serious reflection
Of your
Otherwise-
actions.
Shout out to Gladys Wanga.
The only governor in Kenya to
Ametoa
release.
statement mbele ya Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
What?
Sijaona nini ya Mudavadi. Mudavadi ndo minister.
Unangoja Mudavadi akuwe on time. Mudavadi has never had a clue about how things run. Okay. Hukuona akitafutia bibi yake ofisi. Atiliko office of the first lady prime
Yes,
cabinet secretary.
yes,
What
yes.
the hell is that? Prime
Lady.
first lady.
Shout out to her. Shout out to Etangula.
Man. But anyway, long story short,
It's been a dramatic weekend.
you know, we see that the Palestinians are trying to fight for their own justice.
Someone quoted, replied the tweet and said, "Breaking news. Israel president has decided to stop war against Gaza after reading a letter from the short obese Homa Bay governor whose county is leading in HIV infection."
Violence. Violence.
Aliona yo, like the president of Israel will look at this letter and be like,
Netanyahu.
I have to stop this. Wanga amejaa.
I'm a jam.
Wanga mbaya.
Yeah. But I was, anyway, we shall discuss that on another day. I was about to ask, but let me ask you anyway. Do you think that the retaliation of Israel to Palestine is the required, or should they take that as an opportunity for dialogue, or do they just go ham and kill them as well?
Man, this is a war that has been going on for so many years, you know.
Well, just since the World War, because I mean World War II, when not the Great War, the World War II. That's when they created that country, the Zionists. You know, how do you imagine too? Mse flani atoke majuu, sawa, Europe. You know, they scramble for Africa sasa. Lakini akuja achukue pale Kericho, hapo katikati, sawa. Na aseme hapa ni kwetu sasa, hapa. You know, pale Sondu.
Shout out to Sondu.
Man.
Very sad things happening in Sondu.
Very sad things. And then we have the toothless dog barking. Inatishia watu that...
And Kenyans are very stupid. There's one who was asking, ati lakini mafuta Ethiopia ni 130 per liter na Kenya ni 220. Why is that? And then mtu anamreply anamwambia just so you know sahi Ethiopia wako 7 years behind wako 2016. Hata sisi 2016 mafuta ilikuwa 112 bob.
What the hell?
Covid japika Ethiopia. Shout out to Ethiopia.
Bado. Hey. Anyway, on to sports matters. How was your weekend, like you?
Very busy.
Mm-hmm.
And sporty, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Watching a lot of games. The NFL is not yet back.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to watch football.
We are still talking about Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
About?
When it comes to the NFL, the only thing that is relevant is Taylor Swift's new boyfriend. What is his name? Somebody Palmer something.
Shout out to him.
You know, anyway, acha tu nisiongee.
Yeah, so my team won. I don't know what about your team. You can tell us.
What team do you support, Dimon?
Of course, the great Manchester.
The great McTominay.
The great Manchester. You know?
The great McTominay team.
And all the teams that I hate lost.
Walai, Ama drew.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, which is an amazing thing, Bana. Because as we talk about the Premier League, it was a very interesting weekend where some people went home crying. Others lost 2 games in a row for the first time since 2018.
Are you talking about oil clubs?
Oil clubs, of course, oil clubs.
Alright, shout out to them.
Oil clubs went home crying this weekend. We start with give me 1 minute. We start with Luton Town that was facing Tottenham Hotspurs.
Tottenham were red carded.
Yves Bissouma alikula red card first half ikiisha.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the Premier League is very strict right now.
Yes.
Like every game day, there has to be like 3 red cards.
And I wonder why.
Yes, but it's alright.
Really?
Yeah.
Because with the strictness, they are very inconsistent.
But
Thing
some
is-
of them are good decisions.
Yeah,
But yesterday I saw a very poor decision. You know, Arsenal were about to be robbed.
Of course. We shall get to that. Anyway, do you think Yves Bissouma's red card was valid?
I didn't see it, but I haven't seen Tottenham's
Okay.
fans complaining. So I guess it was okay.
It was legit.
Yeah.
Because we see
I
Big
didn't watch
Ange.
the game though.
We see Big Ange on top of the league, and he saying that is not the goal. The goal is dominance.
Dominance.
Tottenham.
I'm happy. At least I'm glad he didn't say the goal is to win the league.
Yeah.
That is never happened.
How do you know? Maybe he's the Ferguson of Tottenham. Maybe he's the Sir Bobby Charlton of Tottenham.
Can never happen.
Yeah? Unasema pale hakuna
This is the
kitu.
history of Tottenham. Shout out to them. They are among the only 2 unbeaten teams in the league this season.
Yup.
Tottenham and Arsenal.
So shout out to Songoku, shout out to DJG, shout out to Liv ASN, and shout out to Campus. We are talking about football. Shout out to everybody that is on YouTube watching us, to the silent listeners
And-
on the radio station.
And we also had some very interesting games in our league, that is the Kenya Premier League. I watched the AFC Gor Mahia.
Kwa stadium mama,
Not on the stadium.
uli stream Twitter live.
I watched it somewhere. I was working, but I would have loved to watch this game. And the Leopards were beaten
Course.
thoroughly by Gor Mahia.
Yeah.
The game was at
Kogalo.
the game was at Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, and the stadium was full.
Okay.
Full.
Of course. Mashemeji derby kunanga seats.
And man like Baba gifted them $1 million after the game.
Shout out to
AFC
you.
Leopards though, the one that were beaten,
What?
gifted the loser.
Why are you gifting losers?
He must be an AFC fan.
No! Baba has always been a Gor Mahia fan. That's why
Then
I'm
why give the
flabbergasted.
losers?
Maybe alikuwa na
No, he gifted Gor Mahia.
Haya ndio nashangaa bwana. Hey, karibu nipigie baba. Nimuulize unatutoka. Are you switching teams?
So I love this. I love how our stadium. Ushaikuja job kukiwa na game Ulinzi Complex.
Z. Traffic mbaya.
Fare is like 100 bob to Rongai, like
Kwani nakuanga?
chwani.
Kutoka wapi?
Ulinzi, Lang'ata.
Wala. Sijaijua. But anyway,
Shout out to all the fans who turn up on our stadiums to support our teams.
Yeah.
You know, it's mad love, and even if you walk around the streets nowadays, you're gonna definitely you'll meet someone with a Kenyan football team jersey. You're gonna
Yeah.
meet a Shabana fan, especially Shabana. Shabana has a lot of fans.
you know, I had a Gor Mahia jersey.
What
Alafu
happened to it?
dem flan.
Wama.
Alikuja bana, sikujua yeye ni fan, akasema hii nabeba.
Pombe, sigara.
But then I couldn't, you know. When you have friends like Dimore, you don't need enemies. But going back real quick to that top of the league Premier League game, we shall be going back between the KPL
Yeah.
and the English Premier League. We saw Tottenham field Vicario at goal, who is the best goalkeeper in this season so far with the best save percentage. They had Porro at right back, Romero Christian at right-sided centre back. Van de Ven was at left-sided centre back, and
Got the winning
Udogie,
goal.
yes, and Udogie was at the left back. Ibs Bissouma, who
I
started
don't know
the
where
game,
Udogie came from. But
amazing.
Udogie just appeared, and it was like, let there be Udogie.
And there he
And
watu wakapigwa madogi.
And Udogie was.
But
And this boy plays.
will you sign him?
No.
You see how Manchester misses amazing players. Huh? Hawezi no Udogie bwana.
Stuck Udogie.
Kwani utaki umbwa? But Ibs Bissouma started the game before being recorded to the end of the first half. Sarr also, and this is something, he's transformed Sarr from a winger to a midfielder.
Shout out to Angel.
Because when they bought him from Watford, he was a right-sided winger. Now he's playing as part of holding two, you know, which is amazing. And then we had them playing, they were playing a 4-2-3-1, Richarlison, Maddison and Kulusevski, with Son playing as the lone striker. And Luton Town fielded Kiminski, Burke, Lockyer, Anderson and Doughty at their defense. They were playing a 4-4-2 formation with Jay Brown, Ruddock, Nakamba and Ogbene as the midfielders. Morris and Adebayo, not that one, but Adebayo knew were the attackers in the game. They were playing with split strikers.
And Tottenham, despite being a man down,
Yes.
went ahead to win the game.
Dominated the game first of all with 10 men, where we saw Van de Ven score his first goal for Tottenham Hotspurs.
In another game in the Kenya Premier League,
Mhm.
we saw Muranga Seal. This is a team that has been newly promoted to the Premier
Ile
League.
timu yako.
Yes.
Eh?
Trash
Uh-huh.
Sofapaka
Uh-huh.
at the SportPesa Arena 2-0. And now Muranga Seal stands third at the table,
Uh-huh.
and Sofapaka are gonna get relegated at this rate. This is their 5th consecutive loss.
Who's the manager of Sofapaka right now? We should actually have these. Do Kenyan teams do press conferences
They have
match
a good
and
manager. His name is Timbe.
Mhm.
Not sure where he's from.
okay?
They do. They have post conferences.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to follow their pages.
Okay. And there's been so much good information about what's that team you're talking about?
Muranga Seal.
Muranga Seals, Mamorio Adimori,
Shout out to Muranga Seals. They are third right now.
and they've just come into the league, right?
Yeah.
This is their first.
Newly promoted.
So they are Leicestering this league mbaya. Wako na Jamie Vardy nini?
Muranga Seals is playing amazing football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've won quite a couple of games right
Yeah.
now.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost a couple too.
Uh-huh.
But they're playing amazing football, and I can assure you Muranga Seal is not going back to the championship. They've lost twice
Mhm.
and won thrice
Okay.
in the last 5.
Who have they lost to?
They lost to, let me see.
As we check that, I want to give you some funny information over the weekend. We saw Jamie Vardy back to his usual tactics of Kufung. Who was he playing? Was it Birmingham City? I can't. We'll check and tell you. but he was getting booed by the rival fans all game long. And in the dying minutes, he scores a goal, ran the entire length of the pitch to go celebrate in front of the opposing fans, which was amazing. It is the most Jamie Vardy thing you can do. At 36, Jamie Vardy is still wilding and messing with the opposing crowd, which is amazing to see. But who
Murang'a Seals have lost to Talanta and to Posta Rangers.
Nah, ya Gor Mahia inakuja.
They have beaten Zoia.
Mhm.
They have beaten Sopapaka.
Okay.
And they have beaten did they beat Shabana? I'm not sure.
Okay.
But right now Posta Rangers are leading the table.
Posta Rangers ndio wako pale juu with how many points?
Everything. 16 points.
God damn, no
Last
losses.
5 won all of them.
God damn.
Gor Mahia is at number 2
Of
with
course.
12 points.
Only a matter of time.
Still not lost a game in their last 5. But
Mhm.
it has drawn 2 in their last 5 games.
It's okay.
And Bidco United is at number 4.
Bidco have a team.
Yeah, Bidco has a team.
Okay.
It's from Nakuru, if I'm not wrong. It's a Nakuru team.
Mhm.
And today there was a game,
Mhm.
and they did beat Bandari today.
Bandari, the coastal team.
Yeah, Bandari, the coastal team.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you've noticed, you see these teams that are run by corporates,
Yes.
they are well run.
They are doing quite well.
Yeah, so I wish more teams could
Be acquired by corporate entities.
yeah, by corporate entities.
Nakuma
And
attend a team as well.
Bidco is not from Nakuru, it is from Thika.
Mhm.
Yeah, in fact their home stadium is the Del Monte grounds in Thika.
It's Del Monte grounds.
Yes.
Is it amazing? How does it look like?
Never
Because
been
if
there.
you're Del Monte grounds, man, unafaa kuwa it's hata ifai kuwa Del Monte grounds, it should be Del Monte Stadium, bwana. Okay, anyway, going back to
And
the Premier League.
there are a lot of teams actually in our league that
Mhm.
are sponsored by corporates, and they are well paid and the players are well taken care of.
Like
You know,
which teams?
Like Bidco,
Bidco?
like KCB,
Mhm.
Tusker.
Mhm.
We have teams like Bandari.
Yes.
By the Kenya Post.
Mhm.
We have Nzoia Sugar.
Yeah.
We have which other team we have that is ran by? We have Ulinzi Stars that
Mhm.
is by the Kenya Defence Forces.
Mhm.
We have the Kenya Police, which is doing really well.
Mhm.
Did well last season.
Yaani Makarao wanachezanga game?
Yeah, they have the Kenya Police.
Makarao ako na mchezo
They have the
sana.
Kenya Police team. It's such a good team. Did well last season. It's at number 5 right now.
Wanakulanga hongo.
So yeah, we have good teams.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we I think more corporates need to use sports as their advertising avenue. You know.
You know something I've not heard in that list. Safaricom FC.
Safaricom does. Safaricom does the most.
Oh, but we need a team.
Now they are already doing enough, man.
Sportpesa
Chapadimba. Like Chapadimba is one of the best leagues in Kenya, you know.
Betika.
It is
FC.
Betika sponsors one of the teams, I'm not sure which.
No, buy it.
But Safaricom, shout out to Safaricom for Chapadimba.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and to Betika for Betikering with our teams.
Yeah.
And the corporates also that
Mm-hmm.
go out of the way to sponsor Kenyan teams.
Yeah.
You know, a corporate like Tusker,
Mhm.
been there for quite some time, you know.
For a few years now. A few decades, I'd say.
Yeah, it was founded in 1970.
There you go.
Yes, and right now their manager is Francis Kimanzi, who is one of the best
Kenyan.
managers we have in Kenya.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So going back to the Premier League real quick, we saw Fulham host Sheffield United, where Fulham won a convincing 3-1 with Bobby D. Cordova Reed scoring the first goal in the 53rd minute. And then we saw Anthony Robinson score an own goal. He's a Fulham player. He scored an own goal to give them he scored an own goal to give them parity at the 68th minute. And then Wes Foderingham in the 76th minute akarudisha mkono kwa kujifunga bao pia yeye.
It's sportsmanship.
It's sportsmanship. So Wes Foderingham is a Sheffield United player. He scored on behalf of Fulham, as in he Maguire in the 76th minute. And then William came out doing the most brilliant thing in the 90+2 to give Fulham a 3-1 lead. Fulham in this game had 6 shots on target, a 61% possession. 61% possession with 517 passes having been made, with a pass accuracy of 80%. And as we look at the league right now, Fulham sit 12th.
A good place, considering it's a mid-table team. No expectations whatsoever from the fans and from the manager.
True.
They just want to remain in the Premier League and to have some good times and to pick a few points here and there, you know. Most of these teams, if you look at teams like Palace, teams like Fulham, teams like these are teams that do not whatsoever expect to win the league. They just want to have some
survive
time. Yeah.
Survive the league. Don't get relegated.
Those lads, they call themselves lads. Those lads just want to have some good memories. They just want to beat their rivals.
Girls just wanna have fun
and boast at their local.
Yes, at their local watering hole. Unaelewa? Aende pale asema unajua venye tuliwapiga.
So Fulham is doing well for a mid-table team. 12, not bad.
Yeah, Chelsea is just on top of them. As in, they're in good company. Chelsea and then Manchester United. I mean, if that is not encouraging.
Shake it. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for a nigga. And she throw it back for a nigga. Michael Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. Come up in all the stores. When they raise the pause, she like the way I Michael Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. Come up in all the stores. When they raise the pause, she like the way I when I walk in the spot, 30 on me, buy it to come, niggas know that I'm paid. Bitch, I'm a thot, get me lit, I can't fuck with these niggas cause niggas is gay. All in my page, sucking dick, all in my comments and screaming my name while I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and fifties and ones. They know I'm wildin', if I'm on the island, I'm snatching his cell. Brody got locked, then I explain, until he free, I'm raising hell. So my shooters call me FaceTime, for all the times we had to FaceTime. 50 nights I do a state time, if you need the glizzy, you can take mine. Please don't play my tomorrow, you know I'm like that, I'll make a movie like TNT. Black 30 on me, ask who really want it, I bet I air it like DMB. I keep the one in my section, and I keep that 38 for the weapon. Remember when I came home, correction, all the bad bitches in my direction. She like the way that I dance, she like the way that I move, she like the way that I rock, she like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for a nigga, and she throw it back for a nigga, Michael Mary, Billie Jean, Christian Dior, come up in all the stores. When they raise the pause, she like the way I Michael Mary, Billie Jean, Christian Dior.
The man them too inconsiderate, 5-star hotel smoking cigarette, mixing codeine up with a Finnegan. She got fit but she wanna get Finnegan, drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skim cause she wanna be Kim in them. Alright, I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. We ain't got generational wealth, it's only a year that I've had these millions. My boy could have been in a Tokyo drift car, fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus, they had their chance but now this gal want me in her uterus, fuck it, I'm rich, let's do it.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. With babe through thick and thin, she already fixed, so I'm halfway there. Brown and black, could have changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
To Urus, they had their chance but now this gal want me in her uterus, fuck it, I'm rich, let's do it.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. With babe through thick and thin, she already fixed, so I'm halfway there. Brown and black, could have changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100 meters, you won't fit in one SUV, no. SOS, I got too many, I got, they can last me the next 2 weeks. Alright, that send the address through, please.
SUV, the outside white, the inside brown like Michael Jack. More time and Bella line and track. Spend like I don't even like my stack. Pistol came on an Irish ferry, let go and it sound like a tap dance. The way that I ball, no yellow, the ref had to give me a black card. Who did what we're doing with rap? Man couldn't sell out a show after all them years of doing the cat. Sprinter, 2 gallon of van, in 2 man in Milan, heard one of my things dating. P Diddy need 20% or whatever she bags. Outside, my head in my hands.
I told her my name is Sam, she said no, the one on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran for the diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but her car's Brazilian. I want her, my bro wants her affiliate. I'm cheap, still hit a chick like yo, can I borrow your Netflix? She a feminist, she think I'm sexist, twisting my words up, think she dyslexic. Give me my space, I'm intergalactic. Before I give you my Insta password, I'll give you the pin to my Amex. Alright, you say stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption. I've only amounted a minimal fraction. Eat good, I got indigestion. Then slow in my hood, no aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. Dave just came in the Aston, I'm making that Maybach music. They're trying to insult man, telling them something, I may act stupid. I never went uni, I've been on a campus selling cocaine to students. If bro let the drumstick beat, then something gon' leak, we ain't playing exclusives.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. We're babe through thick and thin, she already fixed, so I'm halfway there. Brown and black, could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100 liters, they won't fit in one SUV. No, SOS, somebody rescue me. I got too many, I got, they can last me the next 2 weeks. Alright, that send the address through, please.
Fire for a white beat, I can't rock with that, I ain't wearing a vest. Man have to send her therapy, she got an E-cup bra, a lot on her chest. I'm in Jamaica, Orica best.
That man saying she got an E-cup, bruh, she got a lot on her chest.
Chilling with broke bitches, man, booked 1 flight and they're all impressed. I'm in the G63, the car hugs me like a friend through twists and turns. Man, living for Nyash and dying for Nyash is fuck. Don't know which one's what, I'm fucked. Bags in his and hers, what's hers is hers, what's mine is too. Heard that girl was a gold digger, it can't be true if she dated you. AP baby blue, papers pink, I probably hate me too. You ever spent 6 figures and stared at Baylor, look what you made me do. Yeah. Started with a queue, didn't wait in line. Weird, I'm asking my blazer, man, why you so focused on your Asian side? I know that the Jack boys pray that they get to the clubs and days inside.
Thank you, you're far too kind. Shout out to God, Sibo, shout out to Jose, shout out to Lali, shout out to DJ, where is it? DJ Dancehall Tammy. Shout out to Mr. Sir, shout out to Mr. Smile, to Teddy Ray, shout out to everybody on our live right now, to Danny V. Yeah, this is the Sports Arena Show on
Black Hot Fire Network, the media of the 21st century.
Yeah, and you were listening to Central C featuring Dave. The song is Sprinter, and before that, you was listening to Pop Smoke with Dior, rest in peace, to one of the greatest out of the NYC. You know. But yeah, back to the football real fast. It is 21 minutes past the top of the hour where we saw Chelsea for the first time.
Chelsea are back
in over a year,
scoring 4 goals
and winning back-to-back games. You know,
I told you, I said this, I said Chelsea just needed the chemistry, you know. They have good players, but the players have never played with each other, so they just needed time to
they didn't have the chemistry, they just said the biology.
They needed time to integrate, to connect, you know. And now the players
bring the atoms together.
Now the players have started doing that, and you are gonna see more dominant performance from Chelsea moving on. You know, we had players like Cole Palmer scoring,
a penalty,
Sterling a good goal.
Okay.
Nicholas Jackson.
Okay.
Yes, so
yeah.
Chelsea are gonna
but they started
performing right now, you know.
They started the night slow, with them going a goal down in the 15th minute, courtesy of Wilson Odegaard. And then in the 42nd minute, Burnley just didn't feel like having the lead anymore. And they scored an own goal courtesy of Amin Al-Dakhil. on the 42nd minute, and then Cole Palmer just took it further 8 minutes later with a penalty to give Chelsea the lead, and then Raheem Sterling danced his way through like the Jamaican he is on the 65th minute, and then Nicholas Jackson on the 74th showed them why he can moonwalk. You know, so
Expect more performances like those from Chelsea as the players get to know each. You know, they invested a lot of money, and the return on investment will come.
because they had a pass accuracy of 92% with a possession of 63%.
And if you've been watching Chelsea play, then you'll know that Chelsea style of play has never been a problem. They lose, they control games, they lose. Literally, in all the games they've lost, they control the games.
But
They get beaten.
hiyo ni ile kushika pembe watu wakamove.
So they just needed that finishing touch.
Mhm.
They started getting it with Nicholas Jackson, with
Yes.
players like Sterling
Yes.
stepping in.
Yes.
So
Broga.
I don't know much, but I know Chelsea is not gonna finish 12th again.
You'd be
That's
surprised.
for sure.
You'd be surprised.
Won't happen. And they're gonna be facing Arsenal on the 21st of October.
Yes.
Interesting game to watch. A London derby.
London derby, which has normally been dominated by Chelsea,
Yeah.
but in the current state of North London, we are not sure who might come away with that win. So Chelsea are in
Chelsea will.
11th position, 1 point off Manchester United, who are in 10th, with Crystal Palace at 9, with the same amount of. Do you know something I've realized? The difference in points between Manchester and Liverpool, who have been regarded as having a very good start,
They
right?
have had a very good start.
The only difference is 5 points.
5 points.
Yeah. Liverpool have
Liverpool
17
have
points.
Had, you know, Liverpool have had a very tough start. They get red carded every game.
Hey, look.
They get
Adversity is there to be
red
faced.
carded. They sometimes get 2 red cards in a single game.
That's the discipline should be instilled then.
Like the Tottenham game, they
Mhm.
get 2 red cards.
And still, they lost.
They lost, but on the last minute, throw an own goal by
Okay.
Joe Matip.
Shout out to Matip.
Yeah, so Liverpool are
Mhm.
doing well this season.
Yeah, but you see, and this is where I.
So I think the title race is too early for us to even decide.
Too early.
You know, and for you look at a club like United,
Mhm.
it's missing a lot of players
Mhm.
through injuries, that is, and suspensions and rape
Allegations.
allegations.
Lazy players accusing the manager. You know.
Other players blackmailing the man. I don't know, some players must be having Ten Hag's nudes.
Why?
How the fuck do some players start every game?
Like who? Name them.
I don't wanna name him because he has improved a lot, you know.
Come on, Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford has improved a lot.
Look,
His game is okay now.
Garnacho should be starting Bana instead of this
Nah,
ball.
Garnacho is not ready
Okay?
to start.
Voila.
But as a substitute,
Mhm.
he's wonderful, you know. So I would still go for Rashford
Mhm.
up to the 60th minute every game. Then Garnacho comes in. Garnacho against tired legs is a good player.
Really good player. And as we look at
Rashford can give you that one minute of brilliance. You know,
Mhm.
you are 1 goal down and you don't have options. You're playing against a team that defends well, has a low block.
Mhm.
Rashford will get a moment of madness and he will dribble past 7 players and score.
madness or brilliance.
Madness.
Si kawaida. But yeah, on to the next game. We saw Manchester United hosting Brentford at the Old Trafford Stadium.
Good game.
Mhm.
United played well.
Uh-huh.
But then the problem comes again. Our midfield is too exposed.
Casemiro.
It's too exposed. It's too exposed. And then the other problem is the alternative to Casemiro is also not performing well.
Who?
Amrabat.
Amrabat is not performing. It's the same. You see, let me tell you something. New league. Okay.
It's okay. You can't give the excuses.
No,
I
listen,
understand
listen.
that.
New league. That was the first time he had ever been started in a midfield, and he's playing with a Casemiro whose legs are showing his age.
It's alright. It's alright to
Did you watch
the
off
reasons.
the first
But
goal?
he hasn't really been performing at the level that we thought he would. As
Give
of
him
yet,
time.
yes,
Give him
that's
time.
why I said as of now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not a good player, but right now he's not at the level that he's not at that level where he can give me confidence when I see him in midfield, you know.
Okay.
And I'll be like, yeah, Amrabat, unajua vile City usema tulilose jana juu hatuna Rodri. Amrabat hasn't your confidence as of now.
Okay.
Maybe the same way Onana has never given me confidence in goal. Never.
I will hold my comments about Onana for now.
When I say never, I mean all the games he has played, never given me confidence in goal. You see a good
All the games he's played at Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Okay.
You see a good goalkeeper, yeah, a brilliant one. Will he improve? I hope he does. And if he does, I'll be the first to support him. You know, criticizing him does not mean
We do not support him.
Yeah, I'm discrediting his achievements and prowess.
Yep.
I'm just saying Onana at United has not worked so far.
And if
Same
you-
as Amrabat.
if you look at his body language, you can see that the weight of the club, he's feeling the weight of the club. Because when he came in, he had this aura of confidence, almost
And I actually
arrogance.
think some things are above football. You know, there was a time Martinez had to see a psychologist, and he won the World Cup later on. He had, you know, when your confidence is gone as a player, it becomes hard for you to even showcase your ability on the pitch. And if you look at somebody like Onana, you know, when you play for a big club like United, everything you do will be scrutinized.
Very.
The Athletic the other day published an article of how Onana aliamsha funguo za gari. Did you see that?
What?
That Onana's handling is poor even off the pitch. Like alienda kufungua gari. I'll show you that article in case you think I'm capping.
Look,
Waliandika
I've always
article-
respected the Athletic, but come on.
I don't know if it was the Athletic.
Are they becoming the Sun now? The Sun is always the one that posts such
It was the
stupid-
Sun.
Of course.
So I mean, as a United goalkeeper,
Mhm.
whatever you do will be scrutinized, and you know it's gonna affect.
His confidence.
It's gonna affect your confidence. It was a Daily Mail.
Oh,
But Andre Onana's handling woes continue with the goalkeeper dropping his car keys. A full article on that.
So-
I mean, so maybe he needs to see. He needs to do like Martinez did. Martinez had to look for psychological help for him to be able to deal with the criticism and the hate, because most of it is not criticism, it's hate.
yes.
Criticism is like what I said, Onana at United is not working. Maybe it will in the future,
Okay.
because he is a brilliant player.
Yes.
Just needs time to settle in. But then there is hate now. There are people who hate.
But can I tell you something?
The
That
ones that threatened to
too.
bomb Maguire's house.
Look.
And Maguire had to sleep in an Airbnb. Maguire alijifunga akaambiwa.
The same ones that went to.
Tunakuja kukulipua bro. Maguire alisaka ya BNB mbio.
Na unakumbuka pia waliendanga kwa Ed Woodward bwana kumwambia tutakuchomea kwako. You know, do not play with the Manchester United fans.
Tukabekelea over Maguire anajitinga.
Chua! But just to give Maguire props, in our game against Brentford, Maguire was our star defender.
He was
Yeah, he played
contributed
amazing.
in the second goal. Won a lot of duels, made a lot of interceptions, and right now in the pecking order, I would pick him over Lindelof anyway,
Okay.
because Lindelof has been making a lot of
Overplayed.
mistakes.
He's been overplayed. Same
Has
thing
he
that is
really been
happening to
overplayed?
Casemiro. Yes. Look, you have to remember.
Why do
that-
we make excuses for players?
No, it's not excuses. It is the facts that are there. Look, this man went to the World Cup, came back, played a whole season, okay, with no rest, goes for a few weeks, comes back for pre-season, okay, god damn, comes back for pre-season, and then has been playing all the games when Martinez and Varane haven't been there,
Injured, yeah.
and he's been run into the ground because the manager has had no other option.
I do agree with you, and Lindelof is a good player, but he's out of form right now.
Yes.
He needs some rest, some benching, and I'm sure he'll come back to the old Iceman that we know.
Yes, and that is why I'm saying same thing should happen to Casemiro, and that's why I'm so happy. And I was about to tell you this. The reason why I don't blame Ten Hag for the start of the season is we do not even have our proper defense intact. Varane has been in and out of the team.
Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka has been out of the team.
Shaw,
Luke Shaw has been out of the team, and Martinez. That is
the replacement that we signed because Shaw was injured. Is injured too.
Is injured. You get so you have to be conscious of what the manager is going through, and then you look at that and you find that he has to create a makeshift defense almost in every game, because in this game Varane is fit. The next game he's not.
Was he fit on Saturday?
No.
Varane should be sold to a Saudi.
Of course.
Yeah,
I would have sold him this summer.
They should cash him out right now.
But that's what I was telling you earlier. The thing was, Kim and Jae was to come in, okay, and then Varane would have been the Maguire of the team, not the bad player, but the bench player, and Maguire would have been at West Ham fighting for the Europa League.
But shout out to Anthony Martial.
True.
That's the longest he's been out of hospital for a very long time.
I was waiting for something positive.
No, that's positive.
Yeah,
Positive.
yeah. That is not positive.
At this
Bwana.
rate, they'll have to lay off some doctors. Start carrying.
Martial is fit.
Martial is fit.
But yeah, we saw the game.
But that's maybe because he plays 3 minutes every game.
But did he do well in this game? He played amazing.
Impactful.
Yes.
And I think Ten Hag should find a way to fit in Højlund, Rashford, and Martial on the same game.
Huh?
I just want to see something.
Who and who?
Martial, Rashford, and Højlund.
So do you know what that means? Rashford on the right.
I want to see something.
Rashford has never been good on the right.
We can play 2 strikers.
So you're saying play a 4-4-2?
Why not?
That is the only way. So are you playing a flat 4-4-2, a diamond 4-4-2, or what kind of 4-4-2 are you playing?
I just want 2 strikers up front.
But what formation does the mid take? Because you have to be very aware.
I'm having 1 wing, and I'm having Bruno, and I'm having a CDM, and I'm having a CM.
No. So what is that? Is it a flat?
A flat one.
A flat one.
Yeah.
So that means you'll need.
But with my wingers advancing. That is, if I have if I have Garnacho.
So who's on the left?
Let me
In the midfield.
In the midfield, I'm having Bruno.
Bruno is the 10.
On the wing.
Which side?
He plays on the left.
Okay, the left.
I'm having this is just a hypothetical one.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see something.
Okay.
I'm having Amrabat and Casemiro.
Okay. And then
Eriksen.
what? Okay. Look, you get beaten 5-0 with that formation.
I have 2 CDMs. So you are not gonna
I'd rather you
you are not going
take
to
out
penetrate,
take
you're not
out
going to
Casemiro.
penetrate my midfield in
Okay.
the first place. Then I have 2 of the most creative midfielders in the league supplying ball to 2 of the best strikers in the league.
Can I show you something where you think you have 4 midfielders, but in reality you have 2? Okay, because the minute you play Eriksen on the right, he will advance,
Of course.
and once he advances, he'll leave Amrabat, and Bruno can't
But
defend to save his own life.
he doesn't have to advance. That's if you've watched Ten Hag play, he inverts his
So he
fullback.
inverts.
His fullback.
Let's assume he inverts Dalo,
Yeah.
right?
Dalo on the overlap with Eriksen.
Coming inwards. So playing as an inverted winger.
Dalo.
No, if
No.
Dalo is overlapping,
Eriksen is on the midfield.
Yes.
Dalo is overlapping him.
yes.
Supplying the ball to.
So if
Spamming crosses to
if you
the ball.
have Eriksen playing as the right-sided midfielder on the wing, right, and Dalo as the fullback, right, Eriksen will have to invert so that Dalo can overlap. Okay, that means you'll be playing box midfield.
But I have two midfielders who do
So
not advance.
do you split the strikers, or do they both come in?
Depends on who has the ball.
Because you see, with that formation, two things can happen.
And there's
Edo
something, called,
Kulo
there's
said
something
that-
called rest defense. So my rest
Yes.
defense is my two midfielders and maybe one of my centre backs. That is my rest defense.
Okay.
That is, if I have Casemiro and Amrabat not advancing,
Mhm.
then I'm sure of my midfield not getting penetrated. And I have
Not like that.
not like that.
Mhm. Nobody wants to be penetrated like that.
I don't have wingers, so no penetration is going to happen. Our right wingers are out of this game.
Okay.
Yeah, Anthony, they are not in this game.
But do you understand what that
so
means?
my rest defense is maybe I'll have Maguire. I love Maguire because he switches play so well, you know, so effortlessly. I don't know why people don't give him his flowers.
Come.
Maguire will pass from his half to Rashford, like
Let me tell you why people don't give him his flowers.
he break lines.
He
He's one
will
of
break line once and cost you 2 goals. That's why people don't give him his flowers. Listen, I feel like we will continue. This
maybe
is,
a better line breaker at United. Don't say Martinez.
then why?
Don't say Martinez.
Why are you asking me then?
Because I know Maguire is one of the best line breakers we have.
But he's also one of the worst box defenders.
We are not talking about defending
We
right
are.
now.
When you're a defender, your primary goal is to make sure you don't concede, right? And
I actually
Maguire
feel-
panics.
I actually feel
Unpopular opinion?
yeah, I actually feel like Maguire is scapegoated a lot of times.
Where?
Because what happens to games we lose without Maguire? Who's to blame?
Look, we will lose games either way.
Yeah.
But when
So
you're
I
when you're
actually
scoring
feel
when
like
you're
Maguire
scoring
is
own goals,
scapegoated a lot.
when you're scoring own goals, when
Who
you're
doesn't score on goals? Name me
Martinez,
a brilliant defender who's
Martinez.
never scored an own goal. How old is
Martinez.
he?
26.
Never scored an own goal in his life?
Yes,
Are you sure?
look it up.
But I've seen brilliant defenders, Sergio Ramos,
Let me ask you
score
this.
own goals.
If you're building a team to win the league, do you put Maguire in there?
In my squad?
Mm-hmm.
In my squad.
Yes.
Not in my starting 11.
No.
In my squad.
Do you have Maguire in there?
As starting 11, no. But in my squad, yeah.
And that is where you finish fourth. I guarantee you. There's if you look at teams like Arsenal, if you look at teams like Manchester City, and if we go to Europe, if you look at teams like Real Madrid, their entire defense, even the
But I feel like
bench players can start for us.
I feel like we have something I call what do I call it? Selected empathy. You know, when you have people like Dele Alli going through things, then you support them and you say some games are beyond football. But Maguire has been bullied,
By who?
threatened,
By who?
United England fans, rival fans, you know. You see, in other teams, for other teams, if the rival fans, you know, other teams attack their players, right? Like Arsenal actually attacks Jorginho, Chelsea used to attack Havertz. That is criticized. But they'll never allow a rival fan to do that, you know. Go to an Arsenal post and try talking shit about Jorginho.
Jorginho is shit.
But they know that, but they won't let you say that. So you know,
still.
for us, we allow our we attack our players. We allow rival fans to attack them, and then, and Maguire has to be one of the strongest, most professional players you'll ever meet.
Man.
Because for the amount of
I have to
abuse he
disagree.
gets,
Yeah,
for the amount of abuse
there's no
he gets,
there's no abuse when it's all true.
how is it not abuse when you are threatened? Death threats. How are death threats not abuse?
Well,
His mother had to come out and defend him.
first of all, why is your mother coming out? Look,
Because
this is sport. This is sport. Your mother is
If you
not
got
on that
death threats,
pitch.
your mother would speak.
Your mother is not on that pitch.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she is at the home that is being threatened to be bombed.
Go to your mother. Enda kwa mama yako. Sawa.
Yeah.
Toka Manchester, enda kwa mama yako. This is not a look when you're
Maguire
playing.
has gone through.
When you're playing for the biggest club in the world, you have to have standards. Sorry, you have to have standards. And if you don't have these standards, because number one, first of all, fine, he's gotten his fair share of criticism, and it is because of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He gave him that captaincy way too early. He does not embody a Manchester United captain in any shape or form. Okay, and then when you go from that to being one of the worst defenders every time you've been played consistently, okay, you will get people criticizing you. It is not hatred, it is
Maguire's
criticism.
is hatred. Maguire's one is hatred.
So let me ask you
Rashford
this.
one
Let me ask
is
you this.
criticism.
Where was Pogba's defense when everybody in England?
If we had the Sports Arena show back then, I would have spoken.
Look, there is an agenda that is always going on in the EPL. Domestic players, especially that play for Manchester United, are protected by the media. Because when was the last time you saw any press conference, the press asking about Anthony Martial's playing time? It's basically been months. We'll never miss a Maguire question. Always. What do you feel about Harry Maguire? God damn it, before this game he had played 66 minutes. 66! Why is he a story?
Let me tell you about the Maguire circle.
Okay.
What happens with Maguire? First and foremost, Maguire is a good defender. World class? No. Good defender, yeah.
For a small club
He is a good defender.
in Leicester.
For England, for United.
Look, when you're managed by Southgate, that is a small
He's a good defender. So what happens with Maguire is played a couple of bad games at a period when everyone at United was playing poorly. Rashford, shit. That was last season. That was when Ole was fired and we had to hire.
That is last season but one.
Yeah, so everyone was playing shit. Rashford.
Did
was
Ten Hag
shit.
give him a chance?
Wait a minute, I'm talking about the Maguire circle. So he played a few bad games. And in any game, if there's a loss, there'll always be a scapegoat. You know? Even a few days ago it was Rashford.
Of course.
Then it came to Onana.
No. Come on.
It
It's
came to
not for Onana, that is not scapegoating.
That's what I'm talking. You see, the next game, if we lose the next game, it's gonna be someone else. So Maguire's one was consistent because he made a few mistakes. Consistently for a couple of
So he's
games.
a consistent mistake maker.
Then people criticized him and hated on him, and it went beyond football. And I'm sure that affected his mental health because he's human at the end of the day, And Maguire has never deactivated his account like some other weak, always been professional. Always been professional.
I get what you're saying, but for me, reason why I
Even
don't
his flaws.
defend Maguire, okay, when he plays well, like I say, in Saturday's game he played well, okay, but he's not the caliber of defender that we need at this club in any shape or form. And this is something that most people will not understand or will differ with me.
Then you
So
blame
it's-
Ole for giving him the captain,
Yes.
not him.
But what did I say? I just said that.
You blame Ole.
Yes, for
Right.
the captaincy. I blame Ole. It was too soon. He didn't even understand being a Manchester player. But as I was saying, unpopular opinion, even Scott McTominay does not fit into Manchester United.
Okay.
Okay, he's not good enough. Passion can only take you so far. You need passion and talent. Can McTominay make it in the Man City team?
I'm not sure about that.
Can he make it in the Arsenal team?
Probably.
No. Who will he play?
That's Scotland's top scorer right there.
Look, you can be a top scorer for Scotland, and it's like saying John McGinn, okay, is good enough to play in Manchester and be a star player. He's not. Is he a good player? Yes. But is he Manchester United quality? No. There is a caliber of
If you
player
want to
here.
talk about that, then in the current team squad, there are like 3 Manchester United's quality.
Who?
Bruno,
No.
Bruno is.
No.
Bruno starts for any team in the world.
Yeah, but
That's a fact.
not Real.
He will start for Real.
No.
Okay. That's a matter of opinion, you know.
Okay.
So Bruno is world class to me.
Mm-hmm.
The other world class player we have at United is Højlund.
Not yet world class.
I see the potential.
Yes,
I
potential.
see the potential.
Potential is there, but he's not yet world class.
That is potential to become a world
No, we are talking about world class right now.
established
Name-
world class.
Yes,
Apart from Bruno, I don't see any other player.
and that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's why I'm saying then I want to see the same treatment for the other players that you're giving Maguire. I want to see you saying the same thing for Rashford.
You know why I wouldn't say the same thing for Rashford? Because you can see a trajectory there. He's a
Of-
player that just scored 30 goals last season, okay? And the season is too young for you to say he's not good enough. The reason why I'm saying Maguire is
it's
not
not
good
even
enough.
about this season. He
Listen,
has
the
never
reason why
been
I'm saying
good enough.
Maguire is not good enough, he's had about 3 seasons to show us his quality.
Then who
Okay.
is good enough at United?
Martinez, Luke Shaw, okay, and unpopular opinion, Wan-Bissaka,
Okay.
okay. I'd go as far as to say,
For the players that you've mentioned, apart from Shaw, I don't see any other player starting. But Wan-Bissaka sits on the bench for any other team. that
you know,
is
you're
not
saying
United.
that is the best one-on-one right back in the world, right?
That's a matter of discussion.
No. There is no better one-on-one right back when it comes to defending than Wan-Bissaka.
Does Wan-Bissaka start for City?
It depends with the tactics.
Does he start for Arsenal?
It depends with the tactics. Wan-Bissaka can bench Ben White.
Okay.
You get what I mean? As in, there is, and if
But
you,
he is not world class. Don't go there.
I'm not saying he's world class,
He
but
is not world
but he is in certain aspects he is. In
Agreed.
others, he is.
He is a good defender.
Okay, world class in certain aspects of the game, not world class, which makes him a good defender overall, not a world class defender overall. Okay, that is why you saw us being linked to Frimpong from Leverkusen. You get it? Because he is an all-round defender. He can attack and he can defend. But if you talk about anyway, this is not the Manchester United show. This is the Sports Arena show. So Scott McTominay scored on the dying minutes, which is the 90+3 and 90+7, and this man came out and spoke in the most Roy Keane way I've ever seen any Manchester player speak of late. Man, he said this one was for the fans. That was his best game, his best moment ever in a Manchester jersey, man.
He
And the
is
way
the
he
first-
celebrated.
He's the first United player in history to
No.
score
Premier League.
history
Yep.
to score 2 goals
In the dying minutes.
as a substitute.
Yep. Which is amazing. And the game started off with Manchester United conceding on the 26th minute to a strike that was deflected off Diogo Dalot, courtesy of Matthias Jensen. And Scott McTominay killed the hopes of the Bees, as in Brentford, when he came off the bench to cut down the hive. Alikuja na moshi. The Bees ran away. But yeah, that was an amazing game. That one was, which gives Ten Hag more time, puts a little bit of pressure off Ten Hag going into the international break, which will be 2 weeks. So 2 weeks of no good football, just watching Harry Kane and Maguire playing for England. God damn.
But the good thing is there's still the Kenya Premier League.
Oh yeah.
You can enjoy some Kenya Premier League games.
Apart from that, we saw Everton face Bournemouth, where they won 3-0 with James Garner, the former Manchester United academy prospect.
With a buyback clause
Yes, he scored on the 8th minute, which was his first Premier League goal. And then in the 37th minute, we saw Jack Harrison extend the lead. And then on the 60th minute, Doucouré made the game 3-0 as it ended 3-0. As we look at the stats real quick, Everton won the game through the dark arts with a 47% possession, having made 386 passes with a pass accuracy of 77%. With Bournemouth having a possession of 53, making 434 passes with a pass accuracy of 79%. Mourinho will be very proud of Everton. The way they are playing right now.
Football.
Haram football that wins. You know, haram kabisa. And Everton sit in the 16th position, having won 2 games. Played 8, won 2. Yes, played 8, won 2. And Bournemouth sit 19th, relegation form, having won none and drawn 2 games. Damn. And Sheffield United at the bottom.
Shout out to Sheffield. You're going back to where you came from. Nothing but hatred here.
And then Crystal
nothing but love. Nikaona no Premier League team is showing Sheffield love.
No. Kila mtu anawanyorosha mbaya. And then Crystal Palace drew with.
They play Chelsea.
And then
But Chelsea is
what? Ngoja. That momentum is about to be killed by
international break.
Exactly. Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest drew 0-0 in a game that was very, very boring. You sound like you have something to say.
Nah.
In a game that was very, very boring, Nottingham Forest sit 13th with Crystal Palace sitting 9th in the league, having won 3 games.
So something about Nottingham is they're actually one of the those teams that they do not produce performances each and every game, but they play amazing football, you know, and they play attacking football. They you know, they are teams that lay back and defend. Nottingham is never one of those. Nottingham is never one of those. Nottingham will go out there, attack, no matter who it's playing. That's why it has beaten City.
Yeah.
It beat Arsenal last season.
They don't care who you are.
They'll attack you to the last minute.
Yeah. And then the next game after that was Brighton facing Liverpool, where for the first time we saw Mark Allister going back to Brighton since his transfer a few months back. The game ended on a 2-2 draw where Simon Adingra scored on the 20th minute, just before Mo Salah on the 40th minute gave them the lead, and then on the 45th +1, they were handed a penalty that Mo Salah took fruitfully, and then Lewis Dunk on the 78th minute went like, yo, look, at Potezi game, we share the points, and Dizabi, who was on a yellow card, managed to get a point at home to Liverpool.
But they were robbed.
Of course.
Penalty.
Of course.
A handball.
A handball, straight up. And this is why I'm saying
And I
VAR.
demand a rematch. Zabi should ask for a replay.
I see what you did right there.
Zabi should ask for a replay.
Yeah, I see what
But
you
that
did
is
right
what
there.
is going to happen for the whole of this season. Liverpool are about to get bootlicked for the rest of the season because of that one mistake.
Yep.
And Tottenham are about to get punished for the
that
rest of the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so watch this space. Tottenham have actually won all their games and drawn 1.
Against
But anyway, Liverpool sit 4th with 17 points and Brighton sit 6th with 16 points. The game was very interesting, very attacking. It was a very, very interesting game to watch, where Brighton, being one of the best possession teams in England, had a 46% possession to Liverpool's 54, having made 418 passes to Liverpool's 498, with a pass accuracy of 84% to Liverpool's 86%. 100%. The game ended in a 2-2 draw, but we demand that replay courtesy of Bizabi. And West Ham and Newcastle also.
We want the recording, the VAR recording for that.
As
that
well.
Penalty, yeah.
They should actually normalize, number one, releasing VAR recordings to such games and interviewing referees after the game.
True.
Yeah. And Thomas Suchek was first to score when West Ham hosted Newcastle on the 8th minute. And just to we have somebody requesting, Ki Izo is requesting to give us his opinions on the weekend's games. Ki Izo,
As we come to the end,
as we come to the end of this show, what team do you support in the English Premier League? Fiti kabisa, niko fiti. Okay. It's a versus now. Tuko Nairobi, wewe uko wapi? Una support team gani kwa English Premier League?
My people, tap the screen, my people.
And as we tap the screen,
As we tap the screen,
Man City were tapped.
Man City were tapped by Arsenal. Arsenal went behind their
Man like
Martinelli.
Nake tapped his own goalkeeper.
And Wolves drew with Aston Villa. But the game to talk about as we come to the end of this show is Arsenal Man City. Do you feel like Arsenal are title contenders this season?
It's too early to predict. Too early.
Well,
Too early.
they've
Maybe
beaten,
after the international break, we are gonna see.
they've beaten both
Not
Manchester
convincing,
clubs.
none of them convincing.
Okay.
The Man United one not convincingly, the City one not convincingly. But the City one was better because they did dominate. A man like Haaland ghosted the whole game, you know. The ghost
True.
from, where is this ghost from? The ghost from where?
Norway.
Norway. The Norwegian ghost.
The Norwegian
was nowhere
ghost.
to be seen.
Yes, and just to give you an update of what the Premier League table looks like right now, we have Tottenham at the top of the table with 20 points. Arsenal second with 20 points as well. Man City third with 18 points. Liverpool fourth on 17 points. Aston Villa in the Europa League spots with 16 points. Brighton maintaining the Europa League position with 16 points. And West Ham maintaining their Conference League position with 14 points. Newcastle is on 8th with 13 points, having played 8 games. Who do you think in that top 8, which does not host Manchester United or Chelsea, who do you think can actually finish in the top 4?
I'll still say it's too early.
Too early.
For that, because things happen, injuries come, managers get fired, and players and players rape women, and they are chased away from their teams. You know, we've seen Partey, we've seen a lot of allegations, but allegations though. Allegations are innocent until
proven guilty.
So that was on a lighter note.
Okay.
Don't come for me.
And as we come to a conclusion of this show,
thank you to all of those who've been watching.
Yes.
And those who've tapped.
To the tappers, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Osman Mutungi. Shout out to Campus. Shout out to Dunston Ochola in the building.
May all your taps bear fruits.
May every tap that you engage in be successful.
And may the Lord of Taps remember you in your daily tapping.
This has been the Sports Arena on the Blackout Fire Network, the video of the 21st century.
We are about to tap out.
As we tap out the one and only Kamlish.
And the young Black King.
Who's tapping out?
Who's tapping out. Eddie More.
Till tomorrow, cheers people.
Much tap family.
We leave you with Ray Schmerd with the song Not So Bad.
inaenda kiwa mama.